Hi, folks. Jeff here from the Denver Folklore Center, and today I am very happy to be holding an F4 mandolin by the Gibson company, built in 1921, early 1921. Let me just play you a little something on this so you have an idea of what we're listening to. Lovely bottom end on this. Just a great overall balanced tone, which is what you expect on one of these guys. This was 1921. Lloyd Loar was going to get to the Gibson company later this same year, but at this time, this was their top of the line. The F5 had not been invented yet. This was the first full production year of an adjustable saddle. Notice this guy right here is aluminum, and that's what they went for their first year in production. Decided aluminum maybe wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. Good for airplanes, not so great for mandolins. I don't know, it sounds great to me. But they went to ebony within a year or so. This also does not have a truss rod. Truss rods on this model are going to come in basically next year, the 1922 or so. Beautiful two-piece maple back on this. Wonderful sunburst. You really long for a sunburst like this. Spruce top, of course. Very fine Gibson checking on this, which is exactly what you would expect on something of this era. And in all honesty, this thing hasn't been played a whole lot. My guess is that the frets have been dressed once, maybe. They are all perfectly level, look really good, and play great. The action on this is superb. Plenty of room to go down or up on this instrument. So all this kind of tells me it just hasn't been played that much. Sure, there's fingernail scratches on that pick guard there, or finger rest as they said back then. But boy, I see him so beat up compared to this. It's a pleasure to have this thing in the store. But when it all comes down to it, playability, voice, that's what it's about. You got your history. This thing is, it's got that mature kind of lower end that you get out of these earlier Fs. And, but it can also cut through on that higher stuff, Great stuff. How about, I don't know, let's try something on the upper register. Plays in tune also, which you can't be said for a lot of older mandolins. I came in specifically today just to make this video, to play this thing. I'll tell you a few things that we see on older Gibsons, especially in Colorado. We'll see some shrinkage of the back. This back will shrink ever so slightly, and the way you can tell is you'll see a gap right there, or you'll at least see a kind of a break in the finish. Where the top has shrunk this way, but the sides haven't. Nothing like that on this one. It's really remarkable. I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm guessing no one kept this humidified for 100 years. So this is just a real pleasure to play. It's a pleasure to have in my hands. And, if it strikes your fancy at all, give a call down the Folklore Center, and we'd be happy to talk to you about it.